Good morning, YouTube world. Before I start, I need to say something. This video is going to be different than the type of stuff I normally put out there. I'm not a pastor or a preacher. I'm not standing here because I have all the answers. And I'm definitely not trying to preach to you guys. What I'm about to say are some hard truths that I've even been wrestling with myself. I heard something at church this past weekend that really challenged me, and I wanted to bring it out to you. And honestly, I've been going back and forth, afraid to even put this kind of content out there, but heck, it's okay and healthy to step outside of your comfort zone and challenge yourself. If you disagree with what I'm about to say, that's okay. If it challenges you, that's okay too. I'm just asking you to listen with an open heart, especially if you're a man. And if this is the kind of honest conversation that's something you want more of, consider subscribing to my channel, giving it a thumbs up, passing it along to others. So I'm going to make an appeal today to men. Men, listen to me. The reason why I'm speaking specifically to men is generally women are more emotional. They're more out there with their feelings, and they tend, especially because they respond to God emotionally. They respond to God with all of their senses, desperation, with emotion, and it comes from a place of brokenness. But that's not a weakness. That's awareness. That's self-awareness. Let me give you an example. You think about the Bible. Can you think of any place that a man busts into a room, throws himself at the feet of Jesus, wiping his feet with tears and hair? You don't. But what you can find in the Bible is a man that was born blind, who's unable to physically see Jesus. But when he was in a crowd, he heard murmuring in the background saying, "It's Jesus." And the blind man screamed out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." And all the men around him say, "Hey, pipe down, quiet. Stop disturbing the rest of us." But then Jesus pushed himself through the crowd right towards that man. You see, the man could not physically see Jesus, but he cried out to him. Now, if you're a man who's had excuses in the past, "Well, I don't see God moving," then you, my friend, you need to cry out. Some men might say, "I don't want to disrupt the norm. Some people like to keep me quiet and not to cause problems." If that's you, you need to get alone with God daily and cry out. Now, if this is hitting somewhere right now, take a moment, let the YouTube world know by hitting like, thumbs up, forward it on to a man that needs to hear it. Men have always been divided over fire. But the truth is, we're designed to burn. That's why men feel rage at injustice. That's why misrepresentation in culture makes you furious. But if you fuel that passion with the wrong fire, you won't solve anything. You won't warm anything up. Instead, you'll just burn the whole thing down. The oil meant to fuel that fire is the Holy Spirit. You see, Isaiah was touched one time by God, and look how his life turned out. Men, you can come before him again and again and again, and he'll set you on fire because the Spirit of God lives inside of you. Listen now, I want to expose something here. I want to be honest. The enemy's scheme To silence your passion isn't apathy. It isn't culture. It isn't hormonal. It isn't even on traditions. It is spiritual assault on your inheritance as a son. To silence you, to blunt your edge, to castrate your passion for God. And some men say, well, I don't like to disrupt order. I just prefer to stay quiet. Well, if that's you, you need to find time with God daily and cry out. Men don't cry out because we're slow to confess brokenness. And society has been hell-bent on dismantling the masculine soul. Some fill the void with pride, polishing their exterior and neglecting what's inside. But none of this is accidental. It's all done by design, from the one who comes to steal, kill, and destroy you. If the fire of God is not burning in your chest, then your passion is just inflated ego. It's either your ego or God's solution. If you want to be a man who burns for God, not for ego, not for applause, subscribe, turn on notification. This channel exists for men who want to live awake, honest, and surrendered. And if you're willing, drop a comment below simply saying, I'm crying out.